What's up everyone, how are we doing? Today I'm doing a completely different video and I'm going through some VST testing. This is from Cymatics. I've followed Cymatics for quite a long while now, and these are not relatively new plugins, but they're ones I've wanted to try for a little while. So I finally jumped on board and I'm going to check them out. And these are the free versions, so no payment required. These do, they're actually 64-bit. I thought they were 32 and 64. It looks like these are only 64-bit, which is good because we run 64-bit VST3 anyway. So we have Space Lite. I love my reverbs. You probably know that from listening to my music. I love that sort of stuff. Really excited to try this one. And we're also using Diablo Lite today as well, which is like a saturation transient shaper. Sort of thing. So I'm really excited to try that. I've just installed them, so let's hop over to the DAW and go see what it's all about. So here we are in the DAW, which is Cubase 11. So I've already got some files open. This is from one of my previous releases called Inertia, which is available on Spotify and all good streaming services right now. Link is in the description, so go check that out. So I've just thrown up the stems for now. I want to have a little bit of a play, and I've also thrown in a different drum file than the drum file that's already on it. I've just chosen one of the Cymatics ones, just because we're testing Cymatics plugins today. So let's go ahead and have a look. So let's go over into, I mainly want to try this reverb on this pad. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this real quick so you can hear what's going on. So like I said, this is one of my tracks, Inertia. So I want to make that pad a lot more spacey. So this is where I want to try the space light. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the space, if I could spell it correctly today. I'm going to go ahead and open Space Lite. So here it is. Looking really, really nice. I like the clean, simple layout on this, actually. It's really nice. And I'm liking these, like, LEDs that go around the actual dials, which is really good. So what have we got straight off the bat? We have, looks like we can bring up some presets at the top here. We've got our upgrade button, save, and etc. We have our dry and wet. We've got our decay, which is the length. We've got our size. We've got pre-delay, damping as well for dampening down the sound of larger rooms. We've got effects mode, effects depth, effects rate, and distortion as well, which is quite rare you see that on a reverb plugin. So let's just dive straight into it as well. We've got an in and out, an EQ, filter, and width. Width is going to be absolutely awesome. And I'm guessing here is all of our... Oh, I can see some of these are locked in the light version, which is fine. These are our IR responses. So I just want to go and have a listen to this on the pad soloed and see what it sounds like already. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's huge. That's huge already, and I haven't even done anything. I'm just using the space mode. So let's up the decay and up the size. Wow, that sounds great already. Let's turn the damping up a bit. Pre-delay down. I'm excited to see this distortion. Wow, so it's gritted up that tail. That is insane. So I'm going to apply this over into the actual track itself. That's nuts. I love it already. I'm already a fan. I love Valhalla Verb, but this is so easy to use. So let's hear that on and off. Let's see if we can get a... You can hear already the width is lost on that sample, so let's bring that back in. Oh man, I wish I had this on the actual record. Nope. Oh no. This is great. I love this already. And like I said, all we've done is just adjust a few parameters and we haven't really done anything. I want to adjust these effects depths as well. I want to do it on the lead actually. So I'm going to leave that as is and probably bring that down to just about 50 dry and wet. And then over on the lead channel, I want to add another instance of the Space Lite and have a listen to that in solo and see how this sounds. So I'm going to set pretty much the same settings-ish. So we want to up the dry and wet, so we've got sort of half the effect coming through. Up the size and the decay. Pre-delay, I want to turn that down. And then just adjust the damping. Just a touch. Distortion up a bit. Listen to that. So dry. Then... Oh my gosh. That's huge. It's got such a great tail on it as well. Let's go through some of the other IR responses that come with it. So we've got Hall Long. Oh, sweet. It changes the LEDs as well. Very nice. So we've now gone from green to red. What? As you can hear, that one's quite a lot sort of longer, and then we've got spring, which, ooh, purple. Very nice. Very short, springy sort of reverb. That's awesome. Wow, we're going to go back to, well, actually, we're going to go back to space, because I really enjoy space. And we're going to hear this in the mix now, real quick. This sounds nuts. Cymatics are geniuses. Like, how are they doing this? Like I say, I always use Valhalla Verb or Valhalla Reverb, or Valhalla Room even. And I love it. It's so great. This is a game changer, especially with that distortion module we have on here, which is absolutely fantastic. This is just really dirtying up the tail end of things, and we haven't even got into the EQ or the ins and outs yet. So jump back into this lead and have a listen to the EQ. So obviously we've got lows, mids, and high. So let's get rid of the lows and up the high. Now that's shining through the mix. That's going to shine through the mix already, I can tell. That is phenomenal. Let's hear that all together. I just brought it forward so much more, and there's no harshness. There's no... You guys can hear the difference, right? That's so nice. Maybe back a little bit more. And this width dial is just the best. So 0% width, so that's pretty much in the center. And then all the way out to the sides. That's just fantastic. I love this plugin already. I'm going to be using this a lot. So anyway, that's a quick look into Space Lite. If you haven't already gone and downloaded it by now, you should. Go get it. It's Mac and Windows, which is fantastic. So what I've done is I've just dropped in a random beat from the Drip pack from Cymatics. Just to give a bit of flavor, because this is a drum and bass track, but I've sort of just put a halftime beat in for now just to get some sort of different flavor. You can hear already, like, their drum samples are just so great out of the box. I've done no EQ on those, I've done no compression, nothing whatsoever. So out the box, they just sound crispy as anything. So this is where we're going to now test Diablo, which I'm excited to see what the full version does, and I'm also excited to see what this light version does. So let's go ahead and add an instance of Diablo on here, which there we are, Diablo Lite. Very nice. So here we go, nice, clean, crisp interface. As we can see, we've got an input and an out. That's fantastic. Straight off the bat, we've got a couple of little bits up here, which I'm guessing is like to go to the website and things like that. We've got a punch knob and we've got a clip knob. So we've got soft and hard mode as well, which is fantastic. So I'll probably leave it on hard. So this is our hard clipper. I was gonna say it's a soft clipper set to hard. It's not. It's a hard clipper, which is always good in sort of these type of drums because you can smash it right into a ceiling. Go ahead and test the punch setting right here. So they're already on, which is fantastic, and then we just adjust the dials. So let's just loop this. There we go. And see what happens when I just basically turn the dials off punch and clip. Oh, it's already glowing, which is looking sweet. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What? It's going to bring the output down a little bit there. Oh, he says by firing it upwards. That was an insane amount of punch and saturation. That was really good. I haven't even gone full power with it yet. So I'm going to up the clip and see what happens. It's fantastic. I love it. There's no compression. I love it. There's no EQ. I love it. we're just basically using the hard clipper and the punch, which is bringing out the transients like insanely well. And also we have a mix knob as well, so we can make it more like as you would with New York compression or parallel compression. So we can adjust that fine-tuned mix to how flavoursome we want it. This is it off, and let's just add a little bit. I'm blown away. I'm blown away already. This is insane. I love it. Right, so go ahead, get these out of the description and start using these in your tracks now, because you just gotta. This has not got much information in the video, but you can see just by me testing and playing with things, it's already bringing in results. And as where I would go in with all different sort of chains of starting off with EQs, then I would run those into pull techs, and then into compression, then I would add some limiting, and just before that some saturation. But you don't need to now. Like, this is just great. Why would you even need to upgrade? That is just absolute fire. Like, so in conclusion, Diablo Lite, Space Lite, absolutely rip. Go get yourself a free copy and start making some sweet, sweet music right now, because it has never been a better time to have access to these type of plugins, because years ago you'd have to pay horrendous amount of hundreds of dollars to even get cool plugins like this. So, but no, massive shout out to Cymatics. Go grab these plugins, and I will see you next time.